Good morning, babies. Hi. Good evening, good afternoon, whenever you find this message, my little schmuckums, my little babes, my little darlings, my little Snickers, my little sugar cookies. Hi. This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Use your own discernment and intuition. It is also timeless, so whenever you find it, it is the right time. I will never reach out to you for personal readings because I'm not doing them, and I would never reach out to you for them. So please report those people. Let's get into it, shall we? The song that was in my head when I woke up this morning is Panic Waves by Our Promise. I gave my best to stay alive. Impending waves of perception caused me to lose traction and realize, dim the light, lock the doors, I know that I can't hide. I'm also getting over being sick, so I apologize for any coughing or sick noises that I make. I feel a panic creeping up my spine. Hold me, regression is gaining leverage, but I can't take this river, it's running dry. Fragments of what has been, I'm treading in the dark. Our carelessness has left its mark. Exceptions, we tend to fall apart. Exceptions aspire towards the long-awaited peace of mind. I'm craving infinity, but restlessness evolves the harder I thrive. Peeling skin off inch by inch to be preoccupied. Hearing footsteps down the hall, composure in disguise. I tried my best to keep the flame alive, but recognized fear, love, and affection won't fix this connection. Every time I get closer, I slip and drift away. I guess this endless well that kept me fed until you've had enough runs dry the more I'm pouring water. All I wanted was peace of mind. Nothing left but these sleepless nights. I slam my head against the fucking wall. We tend to fall apart. I tried my best to keep the flame alive. So, and what I'm getting here, we have the world card that fell out while I was shuffling before I got on. So, you've been in this draining your energy, all of this, and it's finally to an end. You've learned the lesson. The cycle's closed. But see how like the snake isn't fully like attached, because this is the shadow deck. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I'm getting that on the outside, like how you put your energy outwardly, you're done. You're not wasting your energy on anybody else that would affect you, hurt you, drain your energy, just be unhealthy for you. Because what did it say? It said something about I guess the endless well that kept me fed until you've had enough runs dry the more I'm pouring water. So you realized I can't feed into people that don't give anything back. It's at a detriment to me. They take and take and take. You recognize that. That's done. It's over. It's complete. However, there's still something within that needs to be tied up and tidied and cleaned and maybe tended to, nursed, nurtured, doctored, whatever you want to call it. Because I'm getting, it's like you're done with the outward stuff of like, I'm not gonna do that to anybody else. I know now what an energy vampire feels like. I know when somebody doesn't put the effort in, but there's still that wounding within. Anything more? So we have the Six of Pentacles. I'm getting it's like with the Sun in reverse. I'm getting that it's now you need to retrain yourself, because you're not going to run into these people anymore. You're not going to, you're going to, you never, energy vampires are just going to try to find anything, but you're going to know there's going to be no attraction to these energy vamps, these selfish people, all of that. None of that's going to be, you're not going to run into that anymore. That part is closed. You're not attracting that anymore because you found your self-worth. You know when to put boundaries up and all of that. You know what it looks like, but you also need to see where, like, change your perception. I'm trying to figure out how to word it. Excuse me. Like, because you're going to run into people that are wonderful and they do deserve your attention and your energy and your love and all of that. And they're going to give it back. But it's a matter of you changing that perception, because now that the cycle's closed and you're like, I'm never going to fall back into that habit of feeding something that isn't good for me. Yes, but there's this calloused part where you're, I'm getting, it's like if you met a person right now, if this message is resonating, it'd be all good and dandy until like that wound is triggered within you. And then you're like, oh, I don't know if I should give this person that affection or whatever. I don't know if they deserve my energy. And with the Sun being in reverse, it's like that will highlight how there's still some like unhealed part within you. Yeah, you're going to protect yourself at all costs, but it's almost to a detriment because there's people that genuinely deserve that affection and that energy, because they're going to fill you up back. They're going to give that back. And so there needs to be a shift of perception on, there is good people out there with this Justice card. There's good around. There's people out there that are genuine like you. They have a good heart like you, and you're attracting that now. You're not pulling in these karmic lessons anymore because it's done. It's over. Sorry about the coughing, guys. I'm just as annoyed. I'm probably more annoyed. And it's interesting because we have this card underneath, which is the Five of Cups, and homie's trying to, it's interesting because they're broken cups, and it's like he's trying to fill up the broken cups. Okay, that's what it is. So before you get all defensive with these people that are coming into your life, recognize that they're trying to fill up your broken cup. Like, you have a broken cup still. Yes, you're out of the situation. You're out of the part where the people are, taking advantage of you, hurting you even more, draining you, whatever. But there's people here that want to tend to you and treat you well and fill up your cup and do these nice things. You just have to let this happen instead of pushing everyone away. Because yes, you do want to protect yourself and you don't want to give to the wrong people because your energy is very precious. But there's this unhealed part that needs to be recognized and looked at to fully close that cycle out. I'm getting, it's like you've done the outward part where you're not going to feed or give to any of these motherfuckers ever again. You've learned that. You understand that. There's no issue there. You're like, never again. But you have such big walls up that people can't this guy looks very gentle with these cups. He wants to take care of them. He wants to fill them up. He wants to use them for what they're meant to be used for, and be gentle with them, take care of them, keep them for a long time. But there has to be this shift of perception where there are genuinely good people out there, and you're attracting that. You need to know that. You're done attracting the draining weirdos. The cycle's closed. You learned the lesson. It's done. You don't have to worry anymore. One more in that, we have the Five of Swords. And it's interesting, we have 5-5, so that's like changes word. And we have the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So 5-5-5, that's big changes. That like you're in a whole different type of thing now. Vibration, energy, timeline, whatever you want to call it. It's completely different now because you closed that cycle out outwardly. You don't play with that bullshit anymore. I'm so sorry. I'm like getting agitated with my cough. So we have the Five of Cups here with the Five of Swords. And see, this Five of Swords is a little different. It's like the girls are working together. It's like, no, we got your back. Like, it's not a fight against each other. It's a fight against, it's you and me against the world, baby. Like, there's people out there that want that, and they're here for you. They got your back. They're here they're here to be your goons, essentially. They're here to protect you, here to protect your energy, because they want the same thing. They want to give to you in the same way, like that, you used to give to the wrong people. They've been through the same bullshit. And what I got with this Five of Swords is, the girl in the front looks a bit uncomfortable, like she hasn't been in that situation before. Like, I haven't been put in front before, or I haven't had people behind me that have my good interest in me, good intentions. So it's like she's a little uncomfortable. Like, so there needs to be a bit of a communication. Like, hey, I'm sorry, I've been run through, if you will, and this could be friends, partners, whatever, however you want to take that. And people are going to be understanding because you're attracting only good people now. Like, yeah, there's still going to be the weird scragglers, but you're going to spot them immediately. And in this timeline you're in, that shit doesn't work anymore. Like, because we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Like, they rat themselves out so easily now because they can't hang around your vibration. It just exposes exactly what the fuck they are now. You're so bright, you're burning so bright that they can't hide anything. It's like a clinical light. Everything is visible. It's not that sexy, moody light, that covers the flaws and stuff like that. It's like a full-blown, like, they nothing hiding under this light. That's the light you're in. That's the light you're emitting. And so these energy vamps can't hide anymore. Their intentions can't hide anymore. And we have the Five of Wands here. So we have 5-5-5. It's a whole different thing. It's so new. We had the change. You had the change. Now it's time to shift that perception that there are good people out there. There are people that want to match your energy. And you have to trust again and nurture that part of yourself that's wounded from all this crazy shit. And with that Five of Wands, like, this is a different, so it's like people, they're not fighting each other. So with these 3 fives, where it's like community, it's like tenderness, taking care of things, tending to things. These homies, instead of fighting, they're standing around talking. They're like hashing it out, like, verbally, and being like, oh yeah, remember back in the day, blah blah blah, like, whatever. It's community. It's coming together. And with that fire going, like that's, you know, creativity, passion. That's what you're attracting. But, and we have the 4 of Wands at the bottom of that. Like, this is all your wish fulfillments coming in, but there's this wounding. Like, you know not to put yourself in these situations again, but there's still this, like, final closure, tidying up within yourself that needs to be done, that nurturing that needs to be done to allow people to care for you, love for you, nurture you, give, you know, fill up your cups, whatever. Give back, and, you know, let it be a symbiotic connection instead of, you know, how you were used to all these like parasitic connections. It's here. It's just a matter of recognizing that there's some deep wounding within you that's kind of keeping you at a distance and not allowing yourself to let these cups be filled. They want to fill your cup. And it's interesting, right as I put this card up, it turned 5 o'clock on my clock there. So we got 5, 5, 5, 5. Like it's big changes. You are in a completely different space. You're attracting good people. They want to be there for you. They want to nurture you. You're attracting people like yourself. This is your karmic justice with that justice card. This is exactly what they want. They want good things for you, but you have to tidy up within yourself and, you know, verbalize whatever you need to do, or just not have those knee-jerk reactions where you push people away, because there are genuinely good people around that want to help you and heal you, and, you know, they've been through the same shit and they will be totally understanding. But it's a matter of, you know, putting yourself in those connections, in those situations where you could be vulnerable or something of the sort. Yeah, I'm gonna pull them. All right, I'm gonna pull one of these and I'll end it. I am brand new, plus teenager me, plus childhood me, plus baby me, plus source. Yeah, all of these things are part of you, but you're also like, you can have new perspective. Yes, you're not going to forget that this crazy shit happened to you. You learn the lesson from it, but you can also move differently now because you're strong enough to, and your light burns so bright that it exposes all these crazies. It was number 69 on that. Nice. Don't spend time on it. Spend time in it. That's so perfect. Don't sit here and just think on it. Just be it. Just give it a try. Like, you can always, like, you're always going to land on your feet. You always have. You've always made it. You have the strength to make it through anything. And now it's time to actually enjoy your life and enjoy these connections. And because not only are these people going to be healing for you, you're going to be healing for them by you giving back and showing them that there are good people too, just like they're going to show you that. It's, you both have big purpose in each other's lives. I don't know how to say that. You both have big meaning to each other. You're meant to cross paths, whether it's friendship, co-worker, whatever, partner, it's all, you're meant to cross paths. You're meant to interact with each other. All right, babies, I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Bye.